Have you ever wondered if there's more to Spring than just the usual bean scopes? If so, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the intriguing world of Spring Application Scope. I totally get it. It can be confusing when you come across terms like application scope, while you thought there were only 5 scopes in Spring. You're not alone in this confusion, and it's a common question among developers. Let's take a closer look at the question at hand. One user recently asked, "Is there application scope in Spring?" They mentioned that they found a blog discussing it, but they were only aware of 5 scopes: Singleton, Prototype, Request, Session, and Global Session. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the deal with application scope? In Spring, application scope means that a single instance of a bean is created for the entire application context. This can be really useful in certain scenarios, especially when you want to share data across multiple requests. And stick around. I'll share some practical examples of when to use application scope and how it can benefit your Spring applications. To clarify the user's question about application scope in Spring, it is indeed a valid scope. Spring supports several scopes, including application scope. The user mentioned 5 scopes that are commonly recognized in Spring. Let's review them to confirm their accuracy. In addition to these 5 scopes, the user should note that application scope is also available. It provides a single instance for the entire application lifecycle. To summarize, the user is correct about the 5 scopes they listed, but they should also recognize that application scope exists and is an important part of Spring's functionality. Fun fact, did you know that the concept of application scope can help reduce memory usage? By sharing a single instance, you avoid creating multiple objects that can consume resources unnecessarily. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. According to another user, there is indeed an application scope in Spring. This scope ties a single bean definition to the lifecycle of a servlet context. However, it's important to note that this scope is only valid within a web-aware Spring application context. Here's a pro tip. Use application scope when you need to maintain a shared state across multiple requests, like in a web application where user data needs to be accessible throughout the session. And there you have it. Application scope is indeed a part of Spring's bean scopes. Understanding this can enhance your Spring applications significantly. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insights and tips.